You're listening to the Love Over Addiction podcast.
Did you know that we have thousands and thousands of women listening to this podcast each week? I just love thinking about that. It feels so powerful to imagine everyone with their earbuds, sitting here listening, finding hope, encouragement, love, and maybe even a little laughter. We're so happy to have everyone listening, and it truly fuels our work and motivates us to create more to help you in your recovery. And we want every woman who's hurting, feeling lost or hopeless, or feeling completely alone, we want her to find us too. And you can help us with that. If you go to iTunes, you can rate and review our podcast there. It improves our overall podcast rankings, which is actually a super techie algorithm. But anyway, the ratings and reviews make it easier for women to find us. That woman looking for answers in the middle of the night because she's lost, alone, without answers, and just needing help. So if you love this podcast and want to help another woman, please go to iTunes and leave us a rating or review. Or we have instructions on how to exactly do that on our site at loveoveraddiction.com/review. And thank you. Okay, one more thing, and I promise it's a good one. It's a free guide sheet. And you can see this week's free guide sheet by going to loveoveraddiction.com/self-care. That's all one word, just loveoveraddiction.com/self-care. And in it, you'll find oodles of tips on self-care options and maybe some different ones that you've never tried before. And also what self-care actually is and the whole point behind having it in the first place. Okay, we hope you love it.
Hey there, it's Michelle Anderson, and today my goal is to offer you some encouragement and some hope. Loving someone suffering from addiction is incredibly difficult. Let's just be real with each other, okay? But did you know that it's also a wonderful opportunity for you? Now hear me out for a second. There's a reason you are partnered with this person in your life who is suffering from drug addiction or alcoholism or pornography addiction. There's a reason that feeling rejected and hurt every time they choose their substance of choice over you. There's a reason that can be a very good thing. Now, I know there's a lot of suffering going on in your life right now. I get it. I was once exactly where you are. But can I tell you that addiction was the best thing that ever happened to me? Now, true, it's ridiculously painful. And there were days where I just wanted to get in bed, hide under the covers, and quit. But underneath all the pain, there was a calling stronger than addiction, a calling to create a better life. And I knew the only way I could get there was to do the work, to learn how to manage the conflict, to show up and look pain and truth right in the eye and say, I am here to learn. I am not hiding. I am not denying. I am willing to change. Because here's the secret. Their addiction is not just their calling. It's yours too. Addiction is here to help grow you into the person you were destined to become. It's here to help you see where you need to heal, where you are lacking confidence, where you might be putting others in front of yourself, where you might be placing blame, where you might be hiding and remaining too comfortable. Addiction is your launching pad if you choose to use it. If you want a better life, a life that truly reflects back to you your deepest dreams, you cannot hide. You must rise. You must tell and speak the truth. You must be willing to focus on you and no longer be addicted to addiction. You must stay in your lane, keep a quiet mouth, make hard choices, allow consequences to happen to the ones we love, stop saving and protecting them, and start saving ourselves. Start protecting the deepest part of our souls and honoring our values and our ethics and our boundaries. But you cannot do all of that unless you are still and you take long moments of silence. Unless you have gifted yourself time to truly understand who you are and what you want. You can take back your power from addiction when you stop relying on someone else's sobriety to dictate your happiness. When you stop placing your self-worth in the hands of someone who has none of their own. You are deserving of loving yourself first, and then, only after you've accomplished that spectacular feat, should you consider accepting your partner's love. So let me lovingly remind you, this is your chance, your opportunity to remove your power from addiction. Take a deep breath every morning and do the work you're being called to do so you can experience the miracles right around the corner when you start to love and respect yourself. Let addiction serve as your gift to love. I hope you found that encouraging, and I hope you are not doing this alone. You've got a whole community of women that want to help you, including me. And I would love to get the opportunity to learn more about you, to hear your story, to answer your questions so that we can become friends and sisters during this time in your life. I want to be your greatest fan. So join us at loveoveraddiction.com.
If you are feeling ready to use addiction as your launching pad, we have something for you. If you've been in our community for a while, you've probably heard us talk about the Love Over Addiction online program. Truly, we've had thousands of women go through this program, and not only have they used addiction as their launching pad, but the program has completely changed their lives. We had one woman simply say, "I am so blessed to have found this program. It has been so life-changing and encouraging." And another woman said, "Almost everything Michelle says, I feel like she was in my life, walking in my shoes. It's been life-changing." If you're ready to learn more, go to loveoveraddiction.com/LOA. And even if you're not ready to join the program right now, that's fine too. But we want to lovingly encourage you to at least read about it. At least read what's possible, and the program will be here when you're ready. loveoveraddiction.com/LOA.